In this video, I want to talk about sorting and filtering your information so that you can see it in different ways. And I also want to talk about doing it in a way so that we don't disrupt the work if other people are also connected to the spreadsheet at the same time. And many of our spreadsheets here are shared with multiple users, and quite often there are other people looking at the spreadsheet at the same time that you are. If you're not sure how to know if someone's looking at it right now, here in the upper right hand area, there will always be this little gray circle that says show chat. If there are any other circles there, those are other people looking at the spreadsheet at the same time. So you can see there's another user connected right now. That's another one of my accounts. You can even tell where that person is right now on the spreadsheet. It has a red circle around it, and that matches the red square over here where that's clicked. So you can even see the work they're doing as they're doing it. But you could also be doing things that really disrupt their work. So that's what we want to talk about here. So you may want to organize your work in different ways. The most common thing is you want to sort and shift things around. Right now we are looking at things organized by first name. So let's say I want to change and view things by the teacher name so I can see at classroom by classroom. I can click my little pull down menu, and if I sort this sheet A to Z, it will sort based on the column that I've selected, which is the teacher name. So that's easy to do. But if I use these little pull down menus, my only option is to sort one item at a time. What if I want to sort more than one? What if I want to organize by teacher, and then within each classroom, organize my students in alphabetical order by last name? Now I need to do two sorts at the same time. So this is my favorite way to do a sort. I come up here in the corner and click and select everything. Then I go Data, and I'm going to sort the range, and the range that is selected is my entire sheet. I'm going to say it has a header row because that's first name, last name, teacher, grades, and permission. And the minute I do that, it takes those header names and says, all right, what do you want to organize by? I want to organize by teacher. But I also want to sort again and then by last name. So it sorts double. I'm organized by teacher, and within each teacher's name, within each classroom, those students are now organized by last name. So that's my favorite way to sort because it gives me the option to do multiple sorts all at one time. However, I do want you to be aware when other people are looking at your spreadsheet. And so I've got this other account that's looking. I'm going to open up that spreadsheet because what I want you to see is if I come over here and sort by grades, let's see, I want to sort and see who's looking good and who's not so good. So I sort A to Z. The moment I changed what I was looking at, this poor guy over here, it also changed. He was looking at everything nicely organized by teacher as well. Suddenly, his teacher organization is completely gone. Now, I'm doing my work. He's going to try to move it back the way he wants it. He's going to sort by teacher. That's going to mess up my work. We're going to keep battling back and forth trying to organize things. So if I sort using any of these pull down menus, I will change what everyone else is seeing. Even if I sort by my favorite way, sorting the data range and sorting by teacher name and then by last name, you can watch his sheet. It's going to change instantly. So every time I make a change, I'm impacting his change. There is a way to sort your work so that you don't impact other people who are working on the spreadsheet. And that is by creating filter views. You're filtering your data, but it's just a view that you want. It's not changing the information for everyone. So how does that happen? Let's select everything, come up to data and say filter views, and I want to create a new filter view. And when I click that, it gives me these extra little pop-down menus here. And so now I just want to sort everything by last name. And I'm going to name this filter view. This is my last name sort. And I'm going to save that. Now, it's still grouped by teacher. I want to view those last names. I come up to my data. I go to my filter views. There's my last name sort. I can see everything and organized by last name now. I can do all my work. Did not change the other people looking at the spreadsheet. Their work is still organized by teacher. I know I'm just looking at a filter view and not changing the whole spreadsheet around because of this heavy black border. That always lets me know I'm just in a filter view right now. I could rename my view. I could delete this. I don't have to keep it there, but I can. I can just keep it. I can also say that, yes, I want to have a filter view that lets me organize by teacher. Oh, I forgot to select all my data. Let's close that out. Select. Create a new filter. I want to organize by teacher. And I'm going to name that teacher, and it's saved. So now I can quickly look at things by teacher or by last name without changing anyone else. That was the extra one that I created that I didn't mean to. Let's get rid of that one. Those will stay there. In fact, once you create a filter view, those filter views are available for everyone. This person over here also could sort things by last name or teacher without impacting my work now. So he can make a change and his selection doesn't change what I'm doing. So it's great to have these filter views in place. These let you do work on your own without impacting other people who have a shared sheet. So hopefully that clears up. If you need to sort data, that's fine. Sorting the range is your most powerful way to do that by selecting all, sorting the range, and using your column headers to do multiple sorts. But creating those filter views gives you options for controlling your data without having to worry about what other people are doing. One final thought as we look at sorting and filtering information, and that is that the data that is entered into the spreadsheet must be accurate. Sorting relies on exactly what is typed into the cells. So if what's there isn't accurate, then the sorting won't work correctly. For example, if someone entered this last name but inadvertently put a space in front of it, when I go to search and sort things, I'm going to sort by last name. Everything's in alphabetical order except that, because in alphabetical order, spaces happen before letters. And so anyone that has a space will be at the top. It doesn't go with the other H's. And so that can be a problem as you end up with hundreds or even thousands of rows of data, and a few people have entered a random space here and there. That can change your data. The same kind of thing can happen if someone has a hyphenated last name. You need to be consistent. Put the hyphen in every single time. But sometimes people will just put a space and then both of the two names. It won't sort the same. That will mess things up. If you're uncertain about it, the hyphens, that's a visual inspection. You've got to go through and make them the same. But if you think there may be some scattered white spots in there, some white spaces that are messing up your sort, there is a way to clear that up. You can select that column, and under data, you can just say trim white space, and it will look for those white spaces. It found one that shouldn't be where it was. It'll delete it, and now when you sort, that name will go into the correct spot. So make sure that the data that gets entered is entered accurately. That helps you sort and filter things accurately as well.